Okay, in this video we are going to look at how the SAP security authorization works. So SAP the authorization in SAP works basically on access to particular transactions. For example, in this example, the user is trying to change an accounting document. Okay, so what that means is he is accessing transaction FB02. He is trying to access transaction FB02. All the transaction in SAP is driven by an ABAP program, which is a proprietary language within SAP. So it basically calls this ABAP program SAP MF05L. So within the ABAP program, there is what is called an authority check statement. It's a code. When it hits this statement, goes into the user buffer. So one of the things that happens is when the user logs in, his user buffer gets loaded with all the authorizations he has. So in this case, when the user executes FB02, it's hitting an authority check statement where it's checking for F underscore BK PF underscore BUK and activity 2. So in his user buffer, he has activity 2 and activity 3. So that should be okay. And he has company code 1000. Okay. So let's say, for example, this person is doing FB02 for company code 1000. So it matches what is in his user buffer. So it will let him in and he should not have any problem. But whereas if the user types in company code 2000, then it will go and check his user buffer, and then he will not have access to 2000. So it will have a failure, authorization failure. One more scenario is, let's say for example the user has F underscore BK PF underscore BUK and he has activity star and company code BUK or a star. Right. In this case, he has two objects. One is restricted, one is full access. So SAP always takes the higher level, meaning it goes by the higher level of access. So it will take the star and bypass the security restrictions you are intended to provide. So your intention is user only access 1000 company code, but the star access within the object will let him access any company code. So this is the thing you have to be very careful when you combine authorization from multiple roles. The user buffer gets loaded aggregate of all the, it basically combines all the access from all the roles and then puts it in the user buffer. So this is what is called cross pollination. So you get access from different authorization objects from different roles. One more complexity here is uh, same object can be used by multiple transactions. So same object can be used by multiple transactions. FB02, let's say VK02, VM02, MM02 could also use the same object. So there is a lot of complexity to make sure the intended result has to be achieved. So there needs to be a positive and negative testing which needs to be done to confirm whether uh, the intended result is being achieved. Even when you change access or change a role, there needs to be a positive and negative testing performed. Thank you.